Hey guys, Static here, and in today's dungeon guide we're going to be covering Veteran Hard Mode Crypt of Hearts 1. First off, most of the main mobs in this dungeon aren't anything special. You have healers, you have ranged DPS, and you have melee. Nothing out of the ordinary here. The first boss is surrounded by mages. Go ahead and burn them down through AoE and just pull him off to the side. He's going to be utilizing a negate here, and also he has a frost ring he'll put on the ground. You can stand in the center and it's fine, just don't hang out in that outer lip for too long as it hurts. Block his heavy attacks, and that's all there is to it. This boss has a few mechanics, none of which should be too much trouble for you and your party. The first being he does a channeled attack on one member at random, doesn't really hurt them too bad. The next being he will teleport in place. There will be a small rune on the ground, just try and stay out of that. Then he will do a large summon here. At this moment he gains a damage shield, so you can no longer crit him. Also during this moment he will summon a bunch of zombies from around the room. They melt pretty quickly. Also after that he will be sending out ghosts, as you saw there, which is a fear. So watch out for the fear, burn down the ghosts, and just burn through his damage shield. Nothing too crazy here. This boss's mechanics are pretty straightforward at the beginning of the fight. He has a charge, which you can block through or just simply move out of the way, as I do here. And he also has a stomp on the ground, which you can just block through. It doesn't hurt too bad. Now when he gets low on HP, he will run to the burning coals in the room, and he will pick them up, and now he is flame enraged. His charge is going to leave fire everywhere he goes, and his stomp will actually knock you down whether you're blocking through it or not, and it also deals quite a bit of damage. So if you're pretty squishy and you think this might be a problem for you, it might be a good idea to finish him off in DPS from range. This boss has some fun mechanics, the most notable being his chain attack. But if you watch closely here, he'll pick up Wiko, and she can't cast any abilities until she breaks free. He also just kind of places you around the room wherever he pleases, so watch out for that. You don't want to be set down into a fire rune or into his chains. So his chain attack has 3 chains he brings up around him. You just need to stay distance at that moment, and then move in after they explode so you don't get hit by the 4 that he brings up at range. Pretty simple. This boss is surrounded by quite a few adds, so it's a good idea to just burn down the trash before you really try and target him. Now he'll have a Nightblade Soul Tether attack here, which can CC the entire group, so watch for it, block it, and you won't get CC'd. He has heavy attacks, and that's about pretty much all he has going for him. Hard mode is activated by reading a scroll outside of the boss area next to the right pillar, so don't forget to do this on your way in. The ranged boss in this fight never moves from the center of the room, so it's a good idea to taunt him and the melee boss, pull the melee boss off to the side. That way you don't have to deal with the mechanics of both of them at the same time. The melee boss will call down lightning upon you. It's random, he'll do it on you or another group member, it doesn't matter who has taunt. The main thing with him is just blocking that heavy attack. It can kill a squishy tank in one hit, so you definitely want to block the heavy. The ranged boss does flame attacks. Here you'll see him doing a multiple splitting lines of fire. Doesn't hurt too bad, and then there's his fire explosion. The one that really hurts is his single line of fire, as you see right there. That can one-shot people, so watch out for it. The way I like to approach this fight is always burn the mage down first. Reason being, when one twin dies, the other one gets enraged. Of the 2 twins' enraged mechanics, the mage is much more difficult to deal with. When you kill the mage first, the melee ad will just call down extra lightning strikes all over the room, and you just have to watch your footing and block his heavy attacks. That's literally it. So for the purpose of this video, we take down the two-hander first to show you the more difficult mechanics of the mage in action. Here we'll take a look at the Mage's Enraged mechanics. He'll start raining down hellfire all around him, and generally he always leaves one space for you to escape through. It's very rare that he doesn't. Then there will be a giant explosion from the middle, so look for that gap. That's your escape route. Your two options are, if you're melee, to use that gap, or just DPS from range if you have that capability. Thanks for checking out the video, guys. Please smash that like and subscribe button below for future content releases. I really appreciate the support everybody's been showing me. So I want to just say thank you to each and every one of you. It really means a lot to me. See you guys later and catch you next time.